Okay, let us know if you can see or hear us, and hear us. Hopefully you can see and hear us. Okay, let us know if you can see or hear us, and hear us. Hopefully you can see and hear us. Okay. Ashlyn says see and hear. Arlene says hi guys. I can see and hear you. Okay. So hey Ashlyn. Let us know if you can see. Hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, stop the echo. If there was an echo. So awesome. Looks like we have Ashlyn on. Arlene, Beth, Dawn, Karen. How's it going? And several other of you that aren't commenting. That's fine. We have a pretty simple call tonight. It's just going to be open topic. Hopefully, if you have a question, you can type it in the comment section, and we will do our best to answer it. And if there aren't any questions, then we can go in and do some, I don't know, what, ad-lib? Improvisation. It's an improv night on the Weber Show. Hey Jackie, Candace, Elisa, Arlene, and Season. Hey, how's it going? Brett's Romper Room Roll Call.
Whoa!
Room roll call, yep. Hey Carly and Chris, probably. Jonna, hey. Lots of you are on. That's awesome. Okay. Well, does anyone, well, first, I guess we need to actually start it. I'm exhausted. I've been driving all day long. It's been a long day for Brett. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with Weekly Team Call with Roxy and Brett for Monday, August 11th, 2014. How's it going?
Hi.
Hope y'all had a good weekend. We've been seeing some of your events that you've been posting about. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. And tonight we're going to talk about anything that you have a question about. So feel free to post in the comment section any questions you have. Or maybe you just came on the call to maybe see what all the other questions were. And if no one has any questions, then like I said, it may be improv night on the Weber Show. So looks like everybody's doing great. Thanks for chiming in. So I guess while we're waiting patiently for somebody to type a question, how many of you saw the video that I posted about change and talking about the book Who Moved My Cheese? Some of you may have, some of you may have not. It was a serious video. It was not a crazy video, but anyways, we may talk about that in between some of the questions. We have a question, so I'm going to go right to the question, I guess.
Okay.
Jonna says, I know this is a hard question, but my team asks me all the time, what about quarter auctions? From, I think, my understanding is that if they are getting more money from the quarter auctions than what the product is worth, then I don't think that's allowed. If they are donating their profits to the organization or charity, I think that's allowed. Do you know?
No, I don't. What is a quarter auction?
It's where they have these paddles and they have these quarters and they basically bid on the products. Jonna may be able to explain it a little bit better, but it's kind of like a game, but it still is like a raffle type thing.
So is it for like a foundation, like a charity?
Or sometimes I think craft shows are getting to where they're just doing quarter mania or quarter auctions or something like that, and you go and you use quarters to buy paddles or something like that. I don't know. I've never done one. I've just heard about them and read about them. So that would be a question. I think it's been answered, Jonna, in Consultant Corner and Leaders. But the policy doesn't specifically say anything about quarter auctions, but I think that the policy makers were putting those in the same category as like regular auctions like eBay and things like that, because they weren't really, I think it was a kind of new fad or new something that was going around, and they weren't really sure how to address quarter auctions. So from what I've heard, though, if you want to do a quarter auction, as long as you're not taking more money for the product than what it's worth, you don't want to devalue the product, I think is what the whole issue is. And you don't want to get more than what you should be getting for the product, or ripping people off. So oh, hey, some people watched my change video. Let's see, Brian and Christine said even better the 20 and 30 days video that I shared with Eric Worre. That was a good video. That was really good. Did you get a chance to watch that?
No.
Not all of it? Anyways,
No,
talking about how to get basically your business up and going, motivated in 30 days, and doing like full on 30 days of working, from 8 in the morning until 12 at night, 16-hour days, trying to get your business up and going, because he was talking about how success loves speed, and that the people that you sponsor in a hurry like that, you'll get several good ones usually, and those can be your rock stars. And so was talking about how we kind of have done something similar,
without knowing it.
Yeah, without knowing it. Yeah. So but anyways, Season says, can I donate product to the silent auction? Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Contact the schools, because they always have silent auctions for fundraisers and things like that. And so I like to put a basket in for that.
Donna says, so maybe if our $50 basket goes for $70, we can take the $50 and donate the remainder back to the organization. We're on an area that I'm not completely sure about. This has been addressed. At first it was said no, and then it was like, well, quarter auctions are like craft shows, and some of them are charity events, and so I think it just kind of depends. I haven't heard anything definitive on it, and there isn't anything in the policy regarding quarter auctions specifically. It just says auction sites like eBay and other things like that. Deidre is on. Hello. Let's see. Julie Martin is on. Who else is on that we missed? Maybe. I think we said hey to everybody. But that was a good question, John, and we get that every once in a while. I see it posted and things, and really that's my best answer for you on that one.
Yeah,
sorry, it's not a good answer, but that's my best answer.
Is there any more questions about, I don't know, back office or
selling, the incentive trip, the fall? Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that the fall, the next 4.5 months, will make up about 50% of your annual sales?
Thank goodness. Couldn't come at a better
So that
time.
means that if you get out there and work your business in the next 4 months, you're going to do half of your year's sales and commissions and all that stuff in this next 4.5 months. That's awesome. So wrap your head around that and go out there and sprinkle on a little bit. Let's see. Jonna, do you know when Club Pink will be available again? That's a negative ghostwriter on that one.
We're not any good. We don't know anything.
No, Club Pink. I thought they said September.
Well,
I thought I saw something that said
6-month commitment up.
Well, it doesn't matter, because when you join, it's 6 months from when you join.
I know, but I know there were some people that were wanting to know when the 6-month period was up as
Whenever they started the.
Yeah. I didn't know if there was an official
For some reason, I was thinking it was September, Jonna, but I'm not completely sure on that. I thought that question was asked, and I'll have to check and see. How many of you are waiting to get into Club Pink? And we'll wait for the lag. First one ends in September.
How is Alcy?
Diana
Alcy.
and Alcy say that they're on. Diana's on. I guess Alcy is hopefully thereby
She had
close.
surgery today. We are
thinking of you.
Yes, hoping she's doing okay. Not in a lot of pain.
Okay, another question real quick while we're waiting on to hear from Alcy.
Hopefully we can answer it.
I know. How do you handle having separate teams but work together, for example, recruiting?
What do you mean?
So, like the question from Brian and Christine, how do you handle having separate teams but work together, for example?
You mean us, like married couples? You mean like his team and my team?
Yeah, is that what you're meaning? Or are you talking about when your team gets big and then you have your separate teams? Expand on your question just a little bit, Christine. Really trying to sprinkle pink zebra in deep South Texas.
Good.
It's really hard, but trying. I imagine it's really hot, too. Watch out for those sprinkles. They'll melt down in deep Texas. Let's see. Alcy is doing pretty good.
Good.
That's good. That's good.
Is she awake? I'd be sleeping probably.
Okay, waiting on Christine to answer about how we handle
as like
having,
a married couple.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, we're not sure on the Club Pink. But I think, and Arlene posted September. The first one ends in September.
Well, she's wanting to know about
when it becomes available again.
I think she's wanting to know, what do people think about it? Is it worth joining?
Oh, okay.
That's what I took from her question.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure on Club Pink by Beth. Thoughts? Are you meaning like, should you join? Is it worth it? Or are you still wanting confirmation on the date to when it's open?
Either way, I think it's in September when it's going to become available again. And then as far as joining Club Pink, if you're going to be doing a lot of parties, I think it's great as far as parties because you get the host shade and you get the Paisley's pick beforehand.
Right.
So if you're going to be doing parties and stuff, and you're doing a lot of parties, or you're trying to get bookings and all that, I think that's a great deal. Let's see. I thought I saw a question here. Hold on. Let's see. I think they answered back. I am talking about being married, I guess. Is what. So hubby will be joining. So yes. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I like that. Just real quick, back to Beth's question on, is Club Pink worth it? Some of you that are in Club Pink, like I saw Arlene here posted, what are your thoughts? Share. Just type out what you think. Do you think it's worth it? That type of thing. So she can read some other responses
Arlene
as well.
says, to me it's worth it. I like getting the host shades and sprinkles ahead of time. And that's a lot of people's thoughts on that, especially if you're doing a lot of events and shows where you can display that, because that's the whole goal, was to get those items in your hands earlier so that you can promote it and get those parties up and going.
And there were a lot of consultants that were wanting to purchase the host gifts or the host special, and we weren't able to. And now Club Pink lets us do that. So that kind of fulfilled that need as well.
Right, right. Back to Brian and Christine's question about working it with separate teams and how do we do that. We basically run our business as one team. It's Brett and Roxcee, and when someone joins our team, even though they may join underneath Roxcee, I still am like their sponsor. I talk to them just as much or more sometimes, depending upon if they talk to me before joining, then they may talk to me more now, even though they're directly sponsored by Roxcee in the system. Either way, we really both handle it as one. And as far as getting like points for the trip, what we have done in the past is we usually put everything underneath Roxy's account and then get enough points going that way to qualify for both of us to go. And so that's what we've done the past, well, last year, and then that's what our goal was the first initial year. But then, you know, we had other goals in mind too. So And the first year they didn't offer a spouse to go.
Right.
So.
Right.
But that's how we do it. It's not a competition. That's no competing or anything. It's all to better the big team. There is the white team. I guess we call
Yeah.
it the pink team and the white team. The pink team is basically Roxy's team, and the white team is my team, if you want to call it that.
Just
And
official names
right.
under each
So
of
we can,
us.
because the pink team is everything, and then the white team is the team underneath my account. And so we do want, and we do work on promoting, and we do work both, teams, even though we work the entire business as one. So, I'm looking at my next promotion will be director, which hopefully by this fall, and Alcy, director, fist bump on that one.
Yes.
So
him and Alcy will promote together, we hope.
Yeah. And then Jessica Washington, she'll be coming up pretty quick too, hopefully within the next 6 months or so, director. And then we have some others that are going to executive manager, several of you going to executive manager. But anyways, what we do is we work both accounts, but we work the entire business as one entity, so to speak. So doesn't matter if they're sponsored by me personally or by Roxy personally. They basically get both of us as a sponsor, and they can call and talk to both of us. We tell people when they join that they are basically getting 2 sponsors, because we both handle everything.
Right. And majority, almost all of them, we sign up under my account, but then we move them, and
we may
move and things like that. So, and then for our monthly requirement, because I have 400 and Brett has 400, of course. So we'll do web orders, or when we do web orders or whatever, we'll set up the account to go to whoever's we need to put that on. Like it may be on mine, and then when I reach my 400, we'll switch it over to his till he gets his 400 or something.
Talking about online orders, web sales, and
web
things.
orders.
So that's how we do that. In the beginning, we used to switch over the recruiting so that I would get some recruits, and then Roxy would get some new team members. But then we just usually put them all underneath Roxy, and then move place if we want them underneath me, or if I talk to them or whatnot, because it's all one team. So, but yeah, as far as the sales go, with our website orders, once we get a certain amount underneath Roxy's account, I'll just go into our website and change where the link is pointing to. So when people go to our blog, then when they want to order, they'll just click on the link order now, and it'll go to my site, and they'll place orders that way. So. We have another question here. Several other people. Dawn says it's worth it. Leslie says it's worth it for Club Pink. Karen says it's worth it. Several of you say it's worth it. So
overall, it's worth it.
Good job. Good job. Beth has a question. She says, "What do you do with all of your stock? Do you just sell it at events and such?" Just curious. Yeah, our events now. For a long time, we were getting great web sale orders, and we were making both of our monthly PSV by web sale orders. That's, for some reason, died off a little bit. I'm working on reason.
The fall.
Yeah, I'm working on reasoning for that, trying to figure out exactly what happened. But when we do order stock, we either order it for friends. We'll get people. Or we'll go out and find orders to businesses and things like that. When we do need to order stock for ourselves, we go ahead and order it so that we have it on hand for the several big events that we do each year. And then that we have it on hand for friends and family, neighbors, and things like that to buy cash and carry.
Yeah, we're definitely not the type that will not worry about it, and then we need 400 for me, 400 for him, and then we just order all that stock and hoard it at our house. I mean, we go out, we get rid of it, or I don't know. We don't really have a lot of stock. I mean, we've got stock, but
we've been in, there's been times when we've had a lot more.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, we definitely get rid of the stock if we have to order it under, ourselves.
We try to, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, will you ever be able to just buy the liners? I have a ton of bases and that I don't need.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't know. We honestly don't know. That's been brought to the company's attention about just buying liners, and as of right now, it is what it is. So,
Which is no.
right.
So.
Let's see. What do you all put in your think about it packets? I'm starting to get a lot of vendor events and interests.
Good. Oh,
Roxcee
and
has
it's funny because I just happen to have right here
our think about it packet.
think about it packet. It's weird that you asked that. But
Here, let me pull this up. There you go.
oh, perfect. Thank you. Basically, I just got these folders at Big Lots. I got a whole bunch at one time, and I'm still not through them yet. But I think I've only got about 2 or 3 left. And then here, this is just their information. It's just on the front. And they fill this out and give this back to me. Just pops right off, you know, like that.
Did you think of that, or was that on the Julianne Jones thing?
The Think About It packet
No,
was
I know,
Julianne
but
Jones.
this right here.
Oh, that was me.
This right here, I don't usually have a lot of input on this kind of stuff because this is like creative Roxcee stuff, and Roxy's like the one that does all the creative cool stuff. But this right here, you have got to do this. This is awesome right here. Where Roxcee has, it's just on a sticker, so they will fill this out, and it's what she trades. She trades for it. She says, I will give you this think about it packet if you fill out this and give it back to me, and then you just rip it off and, you know, I'm sorry, I'm going to mess that up. But
No, it's okay.
anyways,
It's
it's
like
so easy and nice, and so you're trading information, and then Roxcee can show you all the inside, but that's awesome. You got to do that.
Yeah, and this is still the old catalog, but basically inside, can you see there? I've got, listen.
Yeah. All the papers,
Yeah.
all that's
business
in the
card, yeah, business
in the
card,
team group.
yeah, and then I've got the my brochure here that I've made, and then both the brochures from the company. So that's 3 brochures. Are you seeing all this? I'm trying here. This is kind of awkward. And then of course I have a catalog that I put in it, and then I have these documents that I put in it. This is just the cheat sheet, and this is in the files section of Think Sprinkles. So all you got to do, it's like, it's, I think it's Considering Pink Zebra, I think is the name of it. But it's 2 sheets, and it's just a cheat sheet like, what is Pink Zebra? How much does it cost to join? What are the minimum sales, etc. Okay, and then on the second sheet here, I've got, did I drop a sheet?
Oh, no.
On one sheet, I have the shipping. I don't know. And then here's another sheet that I have, and it's basically just the join form in paper, a paper copy, you know, just like basically what they do. So if they want to fill all this out or something, and then they go to the computer and join, I don't know. And then I've got my Paisley Pick flyer in there that I've shared. So, whoops, I'm sorry. And that's it. So I give them this. They fill this out, I take this, they get the Think About It packet. And then I call, you know, within 24 hours or something like that initially. So that's what's in my Think About It packet. And like I said, it's all in files of Think Sprinkles. Just go up there. I think I've even got some of them labeled Think About It packets. But then again, also, everybody does things differently. You may put more things in yours than I do. So this is just personally what I do, what we do. So
yeah, the Think About It packets are great. You need to have those, and you can call it whatever you want to, but you know, everyone, when we first started direct sales, we didn't know anything. I mean, we didn't know anything. We were direct sales stupid. And anyways, we're not that much smarter now, but we're getting kind of smart.
Getting better.
Getting better. It's getting better all the time. Yeah. Anyways, we would hear people say, "Oh, I'm going to think about it," or you know, let me think about it. And so that's. Does Julianne Jones call it Think About It?
Yes, she does.
Oh, she does? Okay.
Yeah, because I watched all those videos. Because, again, like you said, we didn't know anything. And so any place that I could learn, I did. And so she, in one of her videos, she talks about a Think About It packet and what goes in there. So, and I like that because it's also not as intimidating to the customers. Whereas, like if somebody says, well, can I have information to join? It feels more solid, I guess, like, yes, I will join. Whereas if you say, well, would you like a think about it packet? And it's like, oh, okay, I'll think about it, sure.
Everybody will think about it. It's just up to you to follow up and make those calls. So whenever you get back home and you've got, a stack of your cards here, you better be following up within, 48, 72 hours and checking with them to see what they thought of it, if they had any questions and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, and next question is what's on there, and it's just real simple. Name, number, email, the best time to contact, and then this event name down there, that's real helpful for us, especially in the beginning when we were doing so many events and we were getting a lot of these. I could look at it and say, okay, looks like we met you at such and such event. So it was really handy.
Yeah. Lori says, can Brett rock out for us tonight? Nah, not tonight.
I don't think he's got the energy.
My spunk level is, if you can't tell, I'm pretty tired tonight. Even if I wasn't tired, I don't know. I'd have to think awful hard about that live on camera. I don't know. It took me a little bit of guts, I guess, to post that video. So
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, you made fun of me. Everybody made fun of me.
I said, I just apologized and said I left the room for 1 minute and I was back and that was up on there.
Hey, the joys of being home employed from your house, right?
Yes. I'd rather do that than in the car sitting in rush hour traffic.
Let's see. Dusty, hey, you're on.
Says, hey, Dusty.
Hey, guys, sorry I'm late. Karen says, what do you put in party-to-go bags? Party on the go.
Well, I just happen to have... No, I'm teasing, I wish.
It really depends if it's a local party on the go or a out-of-state party on the go. Because in our out-of-state ones, we just have the manila envelopes, and you put in several catalogs, you put in some order forms.
Well, that's more of like a book party.
I know, but that's still a out-of-state party on the go. Okay. Anyways, I guess we need to differentiate between a book and a party on the go party. Book party.
To me, a party on the go is like getting a basket. I have a huge basket over here. I get at thrift stores and I spray paint them pink. And because we do have stock of jars and things, I'll put in the most popular fragrances in there with some catalogs and some order forms, and I've got that up there, and some business cards and stuff like that. And I'll go into business and I'll just say, normally they'll look at what I'm doing. If I've not been in there before, if I have been, they're like, oh, the sprinkle, ladies back or whatever. But I will leave the basket in there for up to over lunch hour or, for the day or a week or whatever. And they just go through, and if they want to purchase a jar, I've got the price there, and they put the money in the envelope and take the jar. And I've also got order forms and the catalogs in there. And I always have a mock order form made up so that if I do leave it, they can look at that to see how to fill out their own order form. And then, since I don't have all of the fragrances in there, like right now, my to-go, I would have the most popular fragrances, as many as I can. My basket's pretty big, so it holds a lot. And then I would probably put the testers in of the new fall fragrances. So, and then, of course, it's always nice because they'll say, well, do you have this? Do you have this? I'll say, sure, get a list of what you need, and I'll run up some, from the house or whatnot. So it's a lot of cash and carry. And then we have had where, I've went and set up a display and it's set there for a week, and then I've went back at the end of the week and, gotten orders and things like that. So, but mostly think about what comes in your kit. You've got catalogs, and you may want to put some think about it packets in there, and some business cards, and a few samples, and order forms and things to smell and sniff if you don't have like to-go jars and things,
Oh. Okay. I'm not fully understanding your question, Brian and Christine. What have you done when making cold outside of events, cold calls, or I don't know. Explain a little
for
bit.
Icebreakers for my cold calls maybe,
or for their cold market, cold to freezing market. If you're talking about cold calls, that's one thing. Or if you're talking about doing icebreakers at parties with people you don't know, that's a completely. So let me clarify on that, please. And let's see. We answered that one.
like your shades, etc. I don't know.
Let's see. When you follow up on your Think About It packet, what questions do you ask them? That's a good question.
That is
Season.
a good question.
So you call them up. You want to pretend?
You go ahead because I'm
Okay.
gonna.
You're the person. You're the Think About It.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Roxy?
Depends. Are you a debt collector?
Can you look up just a little bit? You need to. Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Yes, this is.
Is this Roxy?
Yes. Who is this?
Hi, this is Brett Weber from Pink Zebra. I met you at an event this past weekend, and you filled out a Think About It packet because you had expressed interest in possibly joining Pink Zebra. I was just curious if you had a little bit of chance to review that information, if you had any questions.
I've kind of looked at it, but I've not really sat down and really went over it.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Well, I would love to really visit with you more and answer any of your questions that you have about Pink Zebra because it is an amazing opportunity, and we would love to get you on our team. So would there be maybe tomorrow evening or the next night, would I be able to give you a call and talk about this?
Yeah, that should work. Give me a couple days, to look over or whatnot.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you could also please go to our website, our Facebook fan page, look at all this information and write down any questions you have so that when we visit, I'll be able to, answer most all your questions, hopefully.
I guess your website information is in the packet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, well, I look forward to visiting with you soon. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Sprinkle on, you crazy lady. Okay, my spunk's coming back.
No wonder we haven't gotten recruits. I'm teasing.
No, anyways, you just follow up like that. Hey, this is so and so. We met at the event last weekend or whenever it was, yesterday, whatever, and you had expressed interest about joining Pink Zebra. I was wondering if you had a chance to look at the information I had given you. If you have any questions, I'd love to visit with you. So just short and sweet, nothing, you just start the conversation off. Hopefully they've looked at it. If they haven't, like, this person that I just fake called, if they haven't, then you just do that. Well, I'd love to visit with you more. When would be a good time to call you? Maybe tomorrow or the next day, and try to set up. Don't just say, okay, all right, well, if you have any questions, let me know. They're not going to let you know. They may if they're really interested, but you need to follow up with them again. So don't let them go. Make sure you pin down a time and say, okay, well, is it okay if I call you back on today's Monday? So can I call you back on Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening or something like that? And so, anyways, that's what Brett does, and Roxy, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, let's see.
Oh, wait, there's still more.
There's still what?
There's a question, and I'm gathering. Whoops.
Roxy or Leslie says, always have a Think About It packet with you. If I did not have mine, I may not have recruited some. I'm doing a launch party this Sunday for my new team members that I met and gave my packet to in July. Awesome, Leslie. Let's see.
There's
bubble wrap on the floor. Gosh. How do you design all your cards and brochures, Roxy?
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Let's see. What are the most popular scents? We have that question. Depends on the season. We have fall coming up, so your most popular scents are going to be your fall fragrances, especially some of your newer ones. That black walnut is an apple is going to be really good. And, of course, farmhouse cider is always a season favorite. The pumpkin bread, pumpkin amber, Those are huge in the fall. And then winter, well, we don't have winter woods anymore. Do we have? Oh, we have winter woods, right? Where's
Yeah.
it? Okay. Sometimes that's they didn't bring it back the one year. Hold on.
We have it.
Okay, well, I thought we did.
They made it lotion soap.
Yeah. Winter woods is going to be good. And they didn't have warm vanilla last year because it just came out in the spring, I think. But anyways, warm vanilla may be good. But some of those deeper ones are going to be good for the fall and winter time. So, anyways, do you have your cards and stuff? You going to talk about that?
Yep.
What if they say no when I look everything over? I will call you back, and they never call back. You call back.
Yes.
Don't trust them to call you back.
Okay.
If you trust them to call you back, they're not going to call you back most of the time.
You may want to wait until a special or something comes out that says, "Hi, I met you at such and such, and at that time we had talked about you joining, and you had decided that that wasn't something for you, but just wanted to share that Pink Zebra has recently come out with da-da-da-da-da, and your name popped up, and I thought I would call and let you know about it."
That's good. But if they take a think about it packet and you call them and they say, "Oh, I'm still looking it over, I'll give you a call back." If you don't hear anything in like 4-5 days, call. You need to call.
Yeah.
You need to call. And if they say, "Oh, I'm still thinking about it," then just say, "Well, when can I visit with you and answer any of your questions about this?" Try to pin them down.
Is there anything that I can answer?
What's holding you back or anything? Usually, if they're really hem-hawing around, it's going to be money. That's a big one. Joining about money and things like that. So, all right, go ahead.
Okay, here is how I do our samples. Can you see?
Kind of. Yeah.
Well, I was wanting you to see what I actually type on there. But I put sniffer sample, and then I have new fall scent bayberry. Okay, but I've gotten to where I put sniffer samples on all of my samples because I only give out a tiny bit of samples, and people think that, oh, well, if I take this home and I put this in my warmer, that's going to smell my whole house up, and then it doesn't, and then they're like disappointed because it didn't. They don't think it's very good. So I specify and say this is a sniffer sample only, enough for you to smell what the scent is, but not enough to fragrant your whole house. Okay, so that's that. And then I had these made up one time. These are just little 2x2 cards. It's like really bad. I thought it would like focus in on that, you know.
It does right there. Yeah.
But this is just our thick sprinkles and stuff, and then on the back, and then I have this space right here, and I put the scent name on it, and then I staple that. So I've done that before, okay? And then I have, every time I order business cards from Vistaprint, I do different because I like different ways. So this is one version of our business card. It's just a front, okay, and it's got my information, Brett's information, just real simple.
Our website.
Okay, our website, yeah. And then here's another business card that I like even better. It's two-sided. That's one side there. Okay, and then on the other side is this. It's got Brett and I's.
That's my favorite one, by the way.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Do you know why it's my favorite one?
Why?
I'm asking them. They probably haven't seen it.
Oh.
This one is my favorite one. I like it because it has our picture on it. It's got our website big on the back, thinksprinkles.com, right? But then what Roxy put, this is what I love. Because I've been saying this to Roxy, and it's something that we say to each other a lot, and it's, you know, been one of our goals and everything, but we actually put it on our business card, and I don't know if it's a good thing, but I like it. I really do.
What is
this
it? I'm
right
scared.
Here, right here. This first right there.
Oh.
It says, "Hi, we are Roxy and Brett Weber." It says, "We are the most successful husband and wife team in Pink Zebra. We absolutely love Pink PZ. We can help you with all your Pink Zebra needs, from getting product to hosting a party to joining and becoming a zebra yourself." I love that. And then it's got our, you know, little face there with a heart on it and all that stuff. So anyways, Yeah, that's my favorite one.
The picture on there kind of, especially if you're a married couple and you do it together, the pink zebra, you do pink zebra together. A picture on there makes it more personable to your customers.
Rewind 30 seconds, edit out.
Sheesh, yeah. And then that kind of carries over onto our thank you business card, or our postcards. Of course, they're blank on that side. And then there it's just, this is what we send out to people saying thank you or introducing ourselves or all kinds. It just says, a short note from us. Hi, we are Brett and Roxcee Weber. We are Pink Zebra independent consultants. We just wanted to take a minute to tell you, and then that's when we write. And so anytime we have an order or anything, this is what we send out. And on this one, I took it a step farther and actually put a picture of the whole family here, and then, of course, the same one. So that's one postcard. And then here's my Paisley Pick postcard. Now, when I redo these, I won't have it near as wordy.
Because Brett said it was too wordy.
Yeah, Brett said it was wordy. And it is. I mean, it's like it's taking a whole 8x10 flyer here and putting it onto a little postcard. So, but I'll figure out something different. But I also have those. And all these are from Vistaprint. The prices, the Groupons, the cheap Vistaprint stuff. Cheap.
We go cheap.
Yes. Here is our return address labels. Just real easy, but you know, when we do bills or anything, but we always have our website on there. It's the one in pink, but our name and address, obviously. This is what we put on our catalogs. This is going to be kind of hard to see, and if I move it closer, it's probably going to just be fuzzy, but it's just our names, independent consultants, both our phone numbers, both of our emails, and...
Here, hold it up there. Let me see if I can do some... No, hold it back. Back. No, not really.
Well, still not. It's got our Facebook name on there, and then the, of course, help wanted sign. But we put these on our catalogs. Yeah. See, here's an example of a catalog. And yeah, I put it right on the front there. I know they had this, and that's really cute, but I still just put it right on the front.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Then another thing that I do, this one's almost out, but it's the same as, you know, the address labels and everything. It's just the Pink Zebra logo, you know, and I'll slap that on anything and everything. So, and then here's another one that I do with the labels. This is a sale thing, and it says, a special offer for you. Receive 20% off your next order, or spend $35 and get tax and shipping free. Contact me at, and it's good, use it by, and they're just stickers, and I just stick that on stuff. And then here is, this goes with my Paisley Pick. Earn a free jar. If they refer somebody to join our Paisley Pick club and that person signs up, then the person that got them to sign up gets a free jar. So I stick that in there. And then I have these made. These are just little, nothing but the, are you laughing and smiling at me?
No, I'm watching you.
Oh. These are just a plain little sheet of paper with the kits and prices. And then I have a lot. I have stickers that I had made up. That's just Paisley's head, and then it says Think Sprinkles underneath. I put those on everything. And then my Paisley Pick flyer that I've already shown. That's all I can reach.
She stickers everything. Everything.
Yeah, I do.
And this probably stems from your 10-year stint.
I know.
You did a dime as a teacher.
I did do a dime.
She did a dime as a teacher.
I really did.
Hey, that was probably a good time though, right?
And
good
it
dime.
was.
Good
it was
dime
a good
spent.
Dime. Yeah. Sometimes I miss that dime.
Vistaprint loves Weber, says Jonah.
You're telling me. You're telling me. I mean, it's seriously. And, you know, if you spend like $500 a year at Vistaprint, then that whole next year you get free shipping on everything. And that's a huge deal.
That's a huge deal.
Stop. But anyways, yes, I love stickers. I stickered everything whenever I was teaching, and so
it's just carried over, and that's
I'm not going to show you my
very
sticker bin.
well.
That's not even part of my sticker bin.
It's not. Okay. All right.
Anyways.
Okay, let's see here. I thought I saw another question in here. I know I did. Oh, yes. Season says, I'm on Facebook a lot. What are your thoughts on making my own Facebook page? Yeah.
Do
it. Do it now. Do it yesterday. Should have been already done. Go do it. You need to do that. Set up your Facebook fan page and work your Facebook fan page. In the beginning, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to ask friends and family to like it. You may have to run some ads or boost posts and do some sponsored things like that, but definitely do a Facebook fan page. The only thing you don't need to do when you're doing a Facebook fan page is always post about Pink Zebra. So feel free to take a look at ours. Roxy does a great job at working our Facebook fan page. We used to do that as a combined effort, and now Roxy kind of does that mostly while I do some of the other online stuff.
Facebook, I can handle that. It's all the blogging and all that.
Advertising and marketing and things like that on the back end. So,
but I can post.
But anyways, yeah, you want to make sure. I mean, definitely you want to sell, and definitely you want to sign people up. But if you're just, I call it throwing up on your Facebook fan page about pick me, buy me, join my team, blah, 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 blah. No one is going to follow you. So you've got to be fun. You've got to post interesting things. Sometimes they're crazy. Sometimes they're personal. Sometimes they're funny. Something to get engaging. And then, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a Pink Zebra consultant, and here's this great thing. So
one trick that I've learned is if you want some of those fun posts that aren't inappropriate, and they're, you know, kind of fun for everybody to do. A lot of radio Facebook pages have those type of posts that they put on where it's a picture and there's instructions in the picture, or there's a funny something in the picture. But radio pages, radio station pages have a lot of things like that. So.
Okay. Yes, definitely Facebook fan page. And for those of you that don't have one already, then yes, work on that as soon as possible. Facebook has been huge for us. The internet has been huge for us. And we try to pass that knowledge on to our team. So I'm sure there's stuff in the team group about that, and we can post more things as well. Let me see. I thought I saw something else here. They love the family pics on the business card. Yeah, you sneezed.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
How do you do discounts online?
Good question.
That's a good question too. How we do it, do you want to talk about that? With how we offer like free shipping, no tax.
Oh, well, you came up with it, so you tell me.
Okay, I'll talk about it. Basically sat down, and you can't, whenever someone orders directly from your replicated website, there's no way of offering them a discount or a sale or anything like that. So if you want to do sales or discounts online, you have to do them through you. They have to, you know, talk to you over the phone, through email, through text, through whatever. But one thing that we've done that's been pretty successful is we'll run, it used to be, we started out at $30. Anything over $30, you'd get free shipping and no tax, but then shipping prices went up, and so now it's anything over $35, but you can make it whatever you want. But if we have a customer that wants to spend over $35 with us, excuse me, then we will say, well, you qualify for free shipping and no tax. And they're like, well, how's that work? Well, what we do is we have them email us or text or message or whatever their order, and once we get their order, then we go into our PayPal business account. If you don't have a PayPal business account, you don't have to set up one, but we recommend setting up one. And then you can create an invoice, and you just fill out that invoice with however many jars of sprinkles, a simmer pot, simmering lights, shades, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then you put the total on there, and you just don't include tax and don't include shipping. Then you email that invoice to them, and then once they pay it, you're notified that they paid it. Once they've paid it, then you go into your back office and you log in. You place a consultant order, so at the wholesale cost, and you place that order, put in their information, and you're not making really anything. But on those smaller orders, when you get, we're not as concerned of making the commission on a $40 order as we are as getting our monthly 400 in sales in. Because once you start building a team and you're wanting to get paid on the commission of your downline, the money that you make from that $400 a month, that 25% commission, so $100, is really, like, what is it? Nothing compared to what you can make just by having the sales in. So
and the potential
that it
right, gets you.
And so, like, we're in an incentive period right now, so you are really wanting to try to get sales, and so, you know, each sales dollar that you sell equals a point towards the incentive trip. And so a way to increase that, and doing online discounts and things like that, is offer the free shipping and no tax on any order over $35 or any order over $40, whatever you want to. And then you just, basically, you're not making anything. You're not losing anything, but you're not really making a whole lot. What would that be? $10 that you'd be making on that, and you're basically eating that, but they're paying for it, and you're doing it as a consultant order, and you're getting the points credited to your SV, your sales volume, each month. So that's what we do. It works really well, I think. So
yeah, it does.
Yep. Let's see. Jackie says, did you use the Vistaprint for the little sticker on the scoops?
Oh, yes. I forgot a sticker. Yes, I keep them right in here. But this is what it is. This is what the whole sticker looks like this. And this is what we put on the back of all of our jars, you know, to reorder. And for the little scoops, I just cut out the information. You see, I cut off the black, and I cut off the time to reorder, so it's just the little writing in the middle, and that happens to fit in that scoop. It wasn't planned. It just happens to fit there. So, and again, this is just a address label, and
cut in half.
Yeah, just cut in half. It's like, you know.
And you got that from Vistaprint.
And I got it from Vistaprint.
So she took an address label template on Vistaprint and basically just put two, you know, split it up so that when she gets it in,
text boxes,
right?
Yeah.
So whenever she gets them in, like this right here, right? Isn't that what it looks like?
Yep.
So when she gets them in, she can just cut them down the middle, and then now they're all these different sets of stickers. So, yeah, pretty ingenious.
Yep.
Knew there's a reason I married you.
I can be handy sometimes.
She is.
Anyways, this is my jar.
Okay. Anyways, moving on with the show.
Yes.
Goodness sakes.
You should be embarrassed.
I'm very embarrassed for you.
I've showed this, but it's been a while. This right here was a contact case that I got at Michael's for like 50 cents. It was so cheap, okay? But inside, that's where we keep our
square readers.
Yeah, our square readers. And here's our PayPal one, because a lot of people are like, how do you take credit cards? This is it. If you have a smartphone, hang on. There we go. If you have a smartphone, this is our PayPal one. This is the square, okay? And you just swipe it like that. But
swipe it.
Yeah, but that's how you, and we just carry that.
Awesome. Okay, well, hopefully, you guys, I don't know if there's any more questions or not. Season loves the mason jar idea for...
I love
hey,
it. Everything is in mason jars here.
And also, here, do you have one of your sprinkle jars? Sprinkle jars make a great jar for stickers, too, because we've used these before as to hold labels and things like that. So use your sprinkle jars, too. Kelly says, thanks for the PayPal invoice procedure info. That works really good because, you know, like Roxy has the Paisley's Pick Club members, and if they don't pay, then they don't get their stuff. So it's a good way to do it. I've never had anybody balk at it. Even if they don't have PayPal, they can pay with a debit or credit card. They don't have to have PayPal. You send somebody an invoice through PayPal, and they don't have to have an account. All they have to have is a way of paying with a credit card or debit card. So it works really well. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention is that you guys are doing great on sponsoring, and but you need to make sure that you're working with those people or encouraging them or asking them, hey, when's your launch party? Hey, do you have any questions? It's really important that they hit their quick start 1. It's important that they hit their quick start 2 and 3 as well. Statistics show that if those who hit their quick starts, at least one of them usually, are more successful in the business overall. So really encourage them, because they get that sense of accomplishment, and they're rewarded immediately pretty much for that, and that's really good. Plus, on the flip side, that helps you with some points for the trip, the incentive trip, or the iPad, whichever you are going for. So it's not just sponsoring, but they have to hit their quick start 1, and then you will get the points, just like in the quick start program. So anyways, I wanted to touch on that because I know a lot of you are really wanting to go on the trip, and the fastest way to get there is sponsoring and helping those people achieve their quick starts. Now, helping does not mean paying for their quick starts.
No.
I'm not encouraging that or even suggesting that. That is a crazy idea that you would be paying for all these quick starts. They need to be doing that on their own, and once they do that, they'll feel a sense of accomplishment. It's a big deal, and so really push that it's important that they hit those quick starts. Okay? Okay, well, we have gone an hour, believe it or not.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It is. Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you all are on still anymore. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's something cool. I figured this out. Roxy's taking my idea. You're taking my idea. That was my idea. Whoa. Anyways, if you take the roly-poly jars and you put them on your eyes like this, and then now look around like this.
Whoa! 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 Okay, okay.
It makes you dizzy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Hang on, just a second.
Never mind. Anyways.
No. And another thing is, for the new glimmer kits that we have,
Shimmer kits?
Yes. Here are our old styles. Okay, these take a full jar.
Almost, pretty much.
Where
full.
these were just a half. So that's just like a little tip from me to you. Full jar, new ones, to half the old ones.
Okay, if you have another question, ask it now. Season, I see you there. You have a... Who was it? No, I thought... Okay, somebody said they had another question. I have one more. Jonna. Sorry. Jonna has one more. So go ahead, type that out. We'll wait for you here, Jonna. In the meantime... I don't know. In the meantime... You just answered my question. Okay.
Oh.
Don't know what it was, but I'm
Great.
glad we answered it. Yeah, really, like we said at the beginning, you guys, the fall season is basically upon us, the fall selling season. So get out there and work it, and this can be an awesome time. More promotions happen during the next 4 months, than out of the rest of the year. Like I said, 50% of your sales, annual sales, will come from the next 4.5 months. A lot of team members are going to be joining your teams. A lot of you with team members, if you've got 50 team members right now, you're going to be looking at probably doubling that within the next 2 or 3 months if your team is actually working it and sponsoring.
And you're working it.
Right, and you're working it. If you have 100 team members right now, you're probably going to be doubling in about 8 to 10 weeks. And so it's a great time. If you only have one person right now, watch that video, going out there and getting 20 people in 30 days. Did you know that if everybody on our team would do that, the entire team, it would just benefit everyone. It would benefit you. It would benefit everybody. If everybody, I mean, it just would be insane, right? For everybody to just go out and have some crazy goal to sponsor 20 people in a month. That would be awesome, though. Your business would greatly benefit from that. Not just right now, because it's one of those things where it's not immediate gratification. It is delayed gratification. So the work that you would be doing now, you may not see the fruits of your labor for 6-9 months, but you're building that foundation, and that's what you should be really concerned about right now, especially going into the fall. Building foundation and building strong. So it's exciting. I cannot wait to see what you guys do in the next couple of months. It's always fun, exciting. Fall's awesome. So get out there and work it, and I promise you, if you're working it, it will work. So this product is amazing. Company's amazing.
October 4th is the next rally, and November 1st is our Pink Zebra pizza
party? Is it going to be a pizza?
No pizza.
All you got to do is say food around me. Pizza. I'm there. Pizza.
There's going to be good food, but it's not pizza. Our Pink Zebra
now.
Christmas party, November 1st.
So October 4th coming up.
And November 1st.
The locations for rallies have yet to be announced, so we don't know that. Nobody really knows that. So sit tight. Hopefully that's coming soon. We got a woot woot from Dusty. Season says, thank you for all your help. You both rock. Oh, thank you very much.
Is Season your real name? Because I really like that.
Season.
Hey, Season. What are you doing? I like that. That's really pretty. I like it.
This is a neat name. It's
Eloisa?
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 Yeah.
It's pretty. It is pretty, too.
No, Eloisa. I think it's Eloisa. I don't know. That's a pretty name, too. We like that name.
We digress.
We like all your names. They're all cool. No one's as cooler than the other. Gosh.
Well, I wasn't going there. But,
Okay, anyways, we got to let you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go crash. If you have any questions for me, post them in the Facebook group, and I will get to them tomorrow probably. Anyways, we love you guys. You guys are awesome.
We do.
We will see you next week. And as always, do you have anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Happy August, I guess.
Sprinkle on.
Yeah. Okay, peace out. Bye, guys.
Bye.